Oh, wow. This is not good. You guys are going to be seeing the blue screen for a little bit. What up, YouTube? How's it going? Welcome. Sorry. I forgot that I had disabled that. Hello, you. Thank you. Nice. And you're off. And prepared Gekko and the coffee's still on the machine. Focus. What's up, YouTube? How are you guys doing? Welcome to Thursday stream. Yesterday was supposed to be a stream, but I came back home and there's no power. Mic is low. Mic is not low. There's no way the mic is low. Fix the mic? What do you mean? Hello? Can you guys hear me? What do you mean fix the mic? Hello? What do you mean? There's no volume up. It's the same as it's always been. It's as high as it can be, too. New background? No, same exact one. Nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. I don't know what you guys are saying. Very bad sound. It's going up and down. Oh, Lord. Sounds like you're in the next room. Oh, my God. 1 second. Let's see. That is so weird. Sometimes the mic goes off and it's something normal. Wait, what? It's stuttering? Is it? Let's see. Let's see. Whoa. I can see what you're saying. What the hell? Huh. 1 second. I can hear that. No, it's going weird. I can hear it. Yeah. Oh yeah. What the frick? Go XLR. Why you have to do me like this? Yeah, it's like when I talk and I'm in it, it works, and then it comes in and out. I can hear it. Like if I speak like this, it works, but if I speak out here, it comes in and goes out. I hear it. Yeah, I hear it. I wonder what caused it. That's weird. Let's see. Test. Does it work better now? Is it working better? It looks like it's working better. Let's see. Yay, of course. Let's see, so system Hello. So it's working now. Like it was supposed to. Okay, well that's so stupid. Whatever. As long as it works. Yeah, perfect. What's up, chat? Sorry about that. That's part of what happened yesterday. Like everything went off, and then when I came back, like things were all sorts of messed up. I had to fix a bunch of stuff. It's working? Cool, perfect. Good now? Cool, thank you. What's up, guys? Yeah, things are weird. I'll speak with you guys. I'll tell you guys what I mean in a second. Let me just make sure we get some music going, get that vibe rolling. And I'm saying our usual stuff. I just don't know. You need to go that way. Okay, cool. Now we're good. Shoo. So, yeah. Yesterday I got home. Freaking power is out altogether. Like, no power whatsoever. I knew that something happened because I heard it at work, but I didn't know it was that bad. Turns out something hit the power lines, and power lines went down for like until like 11 p.m. my time. I usually stream at 7 p.m. my time. So I essentially went to sleep. I passed out. Well, it's like everything was dark. And when I woke up, there was power again, but it was late to stream. So I was like, we'll stream on Thursday instead of Wednesday. And we'll do that because at least that's that. In the meantime, I know Drago streamed KVK that I was gonna show you guys his KVK that had a little bit of drama go on. It was kind of crazy. Not allowed to migrate back from Heroic Anthem and SOE to KVK2. It's a game killer. There is no way you can enjoy the game being forced to play these terrible modes. I mean, I like Heroic Anthem. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy Heroic Anthem, but I'm uninspired, chat. I am completely and utterly like, we'll get there. Just let's continue. So I get home, no power. I was like, cool. We switch it up. When the power came back, like a bunch of stuff needed resetting because it was because obviously some stuff went down and I had to reset the computer circuit board. A couple things here were all sorts of screwed. But anyway, today's not been that quiet either, so hopefully we'll be okay. I do need to go open the window so we can hear in case something goes down. But anyway, I'm uninspired, chat. I am completely and utterly uninspired. Like, nothing's going on anymore. Like, KVK, spectating KVKs, we can spectate. I like to spectate them, right? But I haven't been as much on feet with my feet on the ground in the community like I was before. And obviously, a lot of other creators have now started doing this as well. And so I don't necessarily hear about heroic anthems and KVKs to spectate as much anymore. I still do, but those that I hear about usually are like, it's happening tomorrow, can you make it? And not something that I can prepare for ahead of time and kind of start recording, streaming, and all that stuff. So I'm like, I'm a little bit uninspired. I honestly, the only reason I turned on the stream today is because I don't want to disappoint you guys. I want to chill with you guys. I want to vibe with you guys and ladies. But I don't know what to do in game anymore. Like, and it's very clear that the only way to get something going is to do a crazy KVK again or something like that. And that is coming. I believe 401's next KVK is going to be a crazy one. We might even end up maxing tech and stuff like that for that KVK so we can be competitively active, right? But all in all, like, I am completely uninspired. Am I still playing Infinite Galaxy? I am. The only one. I am. We're doing actually really good in Nebula 14. I've renewed my my contract with them for a little bit longer too, so I'm pretty excited about that as well. But I'm not putting content on this channel anymore. I'm putting it on the Galactic Gekko channel. So if you guys, want to help out your boy Gekko with a Gekko gaming brand, y'all know we have the two other channels that we try to run. Galactic Gekko is going to get a lot more updates now, and so is the Pokemon channel. Uninspired to play Rise of Kingdoms. Uninspired to play Rise of Kingdoms is a good way to put it. Yes, because there's nothing to do. Like, all it is just gather, kill barbarians, and occasionally get some kills. And this time around, our KVK. Can you show us your commanders? Sure. Our KVK wasn't too crazy. Like, if you wanted to get kills in this KVK, you had to like work hard to get them. And that meant staying awake at the times the gates opened and kind of like chase kills. I don't like chasing kills. I think that I know people who love to chase kills, and for that 10k kills, they'll go above and beyond. But I don't like to chase kills. I like when the fights are good, and then, like, it's part of the fights. You gain your kills and you do your thing, right? I don't like to chase after the kills. It's just not worth it. In my opinion, at least, it's a little bit of a waste of time when you're running around the map looking for, like, oh yeah, one guy came out of his city, like, yeah, let's go all after him kind of thing. What's the title about? I think I'm going to migrate the jumper account out of K2. I think we're going to migrate the jumper out of K2. RLK is ridiculously uninspiring lately. I agree. Mac, give me a second. Let me open the window because panic, don't panic. I went and grabbed my coffee too while we're at it. I forgot it at the machine. I literally don't have a mug, a clean mug, because it's been crazy out here and I've just like barely been able to keep up with my house. The first time I ever used these mugs. I've had them for like 2 years now. Yeah, but I agree. 412 with Baba? Nah. I don't think Baba and I will be speaking anytime soon. No rockets outside? Hopefully not. What about taking a new challenge like being king? Frick that. I would rather die than be a king. I would literally rather die in real life than be a king in a game. Oh, Baba is here. Maybe with Vikings, the new other 5 civilizations in September will make the game more fun again. I don't know. Hopefully. Did Baba migrate? I have no idea. You can ask him. He's here. What's up, Drago? I'm here. I just wanted to grab my coffee real quick. So things are kind of crazy. Like, I'm very uninspired and it's becoming problematic. I love making the content and I love like the community we have, and this game is truly spectacular. But it's just I need something. I need something. I feel like at this point we are kind of like doing the same things over and over and over in a point where it got extremely repetitive. Like this, I'm seeing the same videos being made. I'm seeing like updates of old videos being made. I'm actually much more surprised with Drago than anyone else, because Drago, you've been on your game. Like, I've been seeing you step up your content a lot lately, like coming up with new things, like with your red beard and all that, and changing it up a little bit with the video that you did with your kid. That was really cool. Like, your videos are the one thing that I actually enjoy watching lately, because it shows me that there's a little bit more into it, right? Like, there is still inspiration out there, but I don't know, man. I log in, I gather like what 5 new civilizations? I don't know. Baba dropped a bomb on us and said in September 5 new civilizations are coming out. So he might know something. He definitely knows things that we don't. 5v5 PvP pro matches and casting package. See, that would be sick. DJ Shadow Pain. Gotta get creative. I agree. I'm running out of inspiration for creativity. Like, I'm uninspired. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. I need something to, not necessarily from maybe something in me needs to change, or something has to give. Like, I don't know. The new mode might spice things up. It depends. It would be really sick to create some sort of if they did it in a way that everybody can do it at the same time, that it's not like these kingdoms and then those kingdoms and we never know which kingdom gets it. If Lilith released it in a way that it's a global thing, we might try to come up with a way to cast and spectate and potentially even like do something about like a tournament or something like that. But I don't know if there's ways. 1075? No, KM. Absolutely not. There's very, very little room for spectating in that mode right now. So I don't know. Like open civil wars for all, open all kingdoms for migration, civil wars all over the place. Oh, that would be Neo. That would be fun for some, and it would be death for others. I mean, we lived through that in Lords Mobile for a while, and it was really, really, really painful. And in this game in particular, because shields are not a very big thing, like shields, you get these by the boatloads, but these, unless you buy them, you don't get them. Yeah, I definitely think that, and with War Frenzy in play, and with freaking now the whatchamacallit, the King skill, it's like you're gonna get wrecked. Why no back to covering some civil wars? Usually when I hear about civil wars nowadays, it's like, Gekko, it's happening right now. Right now. And usually the right now is either at 5 a.m. and I wake up and I'm like, it's over. Or it's just, it doesn't happen at a time where I can just like, okay, cool. It looks like the dislikes are off. Are they? Thank you for saying that. It should be both the likes and the dislikes. I love how you say someone's looking for the dislikes. You know that someone's trying to hit that dislike when he goes, it looks like the dislikes are off. Here you go, buddy. Now you can see the likes and dislikes. You're welcome to hit that dislike. Oh, it looks like your like and dislike off. Oh, I saw it. It looks like. I was like, okay. Well, likes and dislikes are on now. Smash them likes. Smash them dislikes. It's okay. In prison. Thank you. Don't go back to play KVK 2. No matter what your motivation, you'll be called a noob since you have Heroic Anthem gear and decent commanders. Yeah, Drago, that's a huge problem, right? That is a huge problem. I watched the VOD of your thing with Bulba, and you said it really, really, really well. You said it really well, that they essentially locked kingdoms, but they didn't lock, and they locked commanders, but they forgot about equipment. So all you got to do is you got to go grab a few of these bad boys up, and you good. Like, and for crying out loud, right? For crying out loud. Dude's had smash that like. Dude has literally a war zone outside and he's still streaming. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And stuff's going crazy, but whatever. Can you come to my kingdom? What's your kingdom, Chuck Norris? Play KVK 3 with us? I don't think I would go back out of Season of Conquest. I feel like it wouldn't make any sense. 833. All you gotta do is you gotta grab a few of these bad boys. Grab, let's say, a couple of these. I actually need to get to 180. Grab another one. Grab a little bit of that. You know what? We can do that now. Oh, we can't do that now. Do we still have crystals? Yeah, we do. And push a little bit of crystal. Tech. Is this working? It shouldn't be working. It shouldn't be working because I didn't open it. Nice, dude. Okay. That should be working now. We can push these. I have so many research speed-ups and nothing to do with them. We might as well make sure we get to the... We get to the 180 and grab another accessory while we're at it. Maybe there should be an event where you can use your epics and at least make them something useful. Come to 903 would be awesome. Join LFAM in 829. I really need to... What's up, Cam? I really need to take a look at where I'm going. That second account... Couple of horns, a dagger, Mora's Vengeance. All set. Oh, yeah. You're doing it. You're doing good. But you're doing good, Drago. I'm trying to get my fourth accessory now, which would be... that would be that. Pretty much 2 heroic anthems so far. And then we go get next time we get a Mora's, and we should be set. We had a 7v2 on 401 that looked fun for you. It was literally like the peak, and then as the peak, we lost the peak. It just went straight down. It was after KVK. It was just like, what the frick? Now the jumper, I'll tell you what. I'm very certain that I performed more on the K2 KVK than I did on the 401 KVK. But I think that in K2, I might not have put enough numbers to be even able to stay. They literally might zero me. They're very strict about their KDA rule thing, which the KDR system or something like that. It's kind of cool. Oh, I don't have any Heroic Anthem tech on my main. Heroic Anthem stuff on my main. I migrated before I did Heroic Anthem. Oh, damn. I moved to 208 2 KVKs ago after 2 kingdoms. This one is the most welcoming I've ever seen. Yeah. Why am I migrating? I need a change. I mean, if I can stay in K2, okay, if I can stay in K2, they don't kick me out, right? Because they could, and rightfully so. They set very specific expectations out of people in UCS, so I might not meet those expectations. Is this my main? I don't call this a main. I would say this is the bigger account of the two. KDP, yeah, something like that. So if they don't, quote unquote, kick me out, because they could, rightfully so. I don't think I necessarily stood for the requirements. Then I would definitely have to find a new home for the jumper. If they don't kick me out, and then I need to make a decision whether I want to stay there or I want to move. 401, I'm not leaving 401, that's for sure. 401 is... I'm super excited for our next KVK. Like, we started gathering on the bucket loads. I might leave K2, yeah. It just depends. I think that K2 is gonna want me to leave over... And again, no, I'm not leaving 401. And again, rightfully so, right? They have certain standards set, and I don't think I met them. I don't think I met them this KVK. No, we do have... Can we get 10 Nebus? Just give me a full Nebu. Hits me with a big wood. Shocking. Shocking I get hit with wood. Am I considering light versus darkness? I don't think so. How's the current 401 KVK going? The 401 KVK was weird, right? Because it was like, we're going to hold, and once they breach, we're going to back off. And then, like, in the beginning when we breached this way, was it this way? It was this way. When we breached this, 108 were, like, all over the place. And then as soon as we got in, they just disappeared. How about starting a new project like the one Drago did in 916 over my dead body? Over my dead body. Don't need that kind of headache in my life. I literally would rather die. Enough headache in leading one alliance or 2 alliances in Infinite Galaxy. Now you're telling me to lead a whole kingdom? Hell no. Hell no. Loved your migrating video. Oh, Dragos. Yeah. Yeah. Which is actually highly ironic, right? I don't know if you guys coordinate things. Don't want to know how many hours Drago spent on that. I think you can start quantifying it in days, if not weeks, instead of hours. It would make more sense. Hell no. I'm doing good, Neil. How about you? What about 235? Again, no, there's no bad option, right? I just don't want to migrate where there is another creator because, yeah. Leading a Nebula and IG is beyond. It's more than a full-time job for me personally. It's just too much. The only one. It's just too much. Hey, Hooksy, you're purple now. Sweet. I'm good. I'm chilling. Today there was a little bit of noise out here, but other than that, like, nothing crazy. It just sucked yesterday to come home and there is no power, right? And to make matters worse, like the blinds here, we have like electric blinds, you know, like they're protective things. And so I bring them down at night and I usually leave in the morning for work. I don't bring them up. Oh shit. don't think you guys can hear that. I don't think you guys can hear that. Can you hear that? Jesus. I don't think you guys can hear that. You heard it? Yeah. Well, now you know. If you guys hear it in a mic like this, imagine how loud it is outside. Imagine how loud it is outside. Get to your shelter? I did. Alarm went off, and so I went. Now I'm back. Now imagine doing that at 4 a.m. Woo-wee. Damn. There's fireworks outside. Is it raining stones? Nah, it's raining big boy rockets. I can put a camera outside. I'm just switch to the camera, you guys can see. Get a worse mic so we don't hear it. This is literally the best mic money can buy for pretty much home setups. Right, do you already mention where I'm going? I have no plan just yet. I won't say anything else. I jinxed it. No, you didn't. You're fine. It happens here 4, 5, 6 times a day, if not more. There are places where it happens every 20 minutes. Show you a bit. I wonder if that camera... I would have to set it up, but there is a way to show it to you. Although, funny story is that we've been asked... If you don't want to hear it, mute it. Just the live footage of the security camera. We actually have... I've had to shut off the camera because... security forces out here sent a message that essentially Hamas have been breaking into those and using them for intelligence. So I don't have a camera on anymore. Which is better, William or Zhang Yu? Oh man, which one's better? Fork or a knife? You need them both, right? Freaking... William comes out first. William is one that you'll need as a secondary pretty much for anything. He's a fantastic commander. Zhang Yu is a good rally leader. But I don't know really what his usability open field is just yet. He's way too fresh for us to tell you exactly whether he's good or not. I personally think that William might be a good bet in the beginning, but that might change based on how we see Zhang Yu perform in other fields, right? Like, we know that on the open field, William is great. We know that he's a good secondary for Chandragupta rallies, and he's great for Arc as well. He's like pretty much... He ticks all 3 boxes. For Zhang Yu, I'm not 100% sure just yet. We need a garrison. We need garrison leaders. Where? Ooh, wait, what? Come to 1010. You have fixed Midas governors. You'll be one of the whales. And you need garrison leaders. Do I smoke or vape? I don't. I don't smoke or vape. I used to. I quit. I used to and I quit. William 5551 or Max is good. You can leave him 5551, but if you have the option to max him, preferable. Definitely preferable. I would honestly say that out of all commanders that are 5551 worthy, William is probably one of the best ones to expertise. Vape? I mean, vaping is nice. I have hookah. Where am I in? I'm in Israel. I live in the south. I live fairly close to Gaza. Oh, this is done. Good on you for quitting. Well, I had a lung infection and spent a week in the hospital, so that definitely helped me get out of it. 2070 is migrating closest in 6 hours. Don't miss the opportunity. Oof, 2070 would be what? Season 2? Light versus Darkness? I'm good, Mago. How about you? Can you sleep at night with the rockets? No, Kevin. There have been nights that I've stayed up all night. You ever seen the movies of like a cat that gets scared like crazy, or like the cartoons where like they scare the cat and then he just latches onto the ceiling? He jumps off and latches onto the ceiling. I've had a couple of nights like that. Migrating the second account. Not the 401 account. With Saladin primary, what's a good secondary? Max Mina or William? 5551. William. Absolutely William. I don't get into Alex. I'm not going into politics. We're not here for politics. Am I migrating? Potentially the jumper account from K2. I might have to talk to K2 leadership and see where their head is at. God bless him, and there's so much going on. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I'm sure he comes on here to escape reality like 99% of us, so let's support him and be like mentally... for me, this is home, right? Like I'm literally not doing anything, and I'm here because of you guys. I like to hang out with you guys and chill with you guys. It's not a matter of escaping reality. It's a matter of I love the community that we have here. I like to interact with people. We have a common bond, which is currently this game, for better or for worse. And I'm working on a lot of different things that I want to kind of make changes. Creating content is something I've wanted to do I've been wanting to do, and I've been trying to do, and I've been doing for like over a decade now, successfully or unsuccessfully, right? Making it in the world of content creation is not easy at all. Think about it this way: 100 million hours worth of footage of videos of video files, I guess you can call it, go up on YouTube every single minute. So how do you get into being a creator that can sit with 298 people in the chat? Like, you know how crazy that is? Just to give you some stats, right? What's up, devils? Just to give you some stats. On Twitch, right? Not in here. On Twitch, if you can hold 5 viewers, okay? 5 viewers on Twitch, you're on the top 50% of creators. And if you can get over 50 viewers, then you're on the top 1% of creators online at any point. At the point in time, that's usually the average. And so, you know how many people are alive right now, this instance, doing much more interesting things than me, and they don't have a single person in their chat. So it's like I'm here because I love the community we built, and I love the creating content and entertaining and all that. Obviously, with what's going on outside and all that stuff, it's not easy. Stupidity generates views. Trust me when I tell you, there's a lot of dumb people doing a lot of dumb stuff and still not getting any views whatsoever. Alright, devils. Hit the like button with a thumbs up, says Willy Wonka. Thank you, Willy Wonka. We track top 300 24/7. All participants asked to migrate. Fixed my governor. Just need a Gekko here. That's all. I don't know if I would be that big of a usefulness to you guys. Live streaming and VOD are two different type of creators. Both take different skill sets. I agree. How did I come up with the name Gekko? Ooh, that's a good question. So, I used to be called... my name used to be Geek of something, something, something. Like, it always changed. It was a joke between me and a few friends, like geek of something, like geek of the streets, geek of the club. Like I changed a lot, like the geek of, because I am by nature a geek. Like that's what I do. And when I used to play Counter-Strike, everybody and their grandma would call me Gekko, because they wouldn't realize that it's geek of. They would read Gekko, and that's it. So, for example, there are people in this chat, well, not right now, but sometimes my old buddies from the Counter-Strike times come in and say hi, and they still call me Geek to this day. But everybody else, every dumbass that couldn't read used to call me Gekko, 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 and I then transformed Gekko into Gekko. GitHub? I do have a GitHub. Join 104. Maybe we're gonna have to figure out how to controllably pick a place to go to next. How tall am I? 6 foot, 182 centimeters. You played CSGO? I did. CS 1.6 is a true love. Oh, pfft. I have still, I gained access back to it, but look. How many of you can say you have one of these? I mean, CD and everything. One 1.6, ha, all the way through and through. Counter-Strike 1. The actual, like, physical game. Are you going to migrate your main or your account from UCS? I think my account from UCS. Again, I'm not leaving 401. If I'm going to leave somewhere, it would be K2, and more than likely because leadership would be like, yeah, you got to go. This is history, man. I know. Kind of crazy, right? Like, I actually have... I just don't want it to show the city key. But I even have the thing that tells you, like, how to move. That came with the game to explain to you how to use the controls in the game. I told you, I've always been a geek. If you want a laid-back place to chill, you can come to 261. Okay, that's good to know. 1.3 with bunny hops was so much fun. Yeah. Well, there were the Foon days too, but that wasn't 1.3. Mr. Foon. How many times have I migrated? I migrated from 58 to 59. I migrated from 59 to 401. And then from 196 to 93. From 93 to 59. From 59 to 254. And then from 254, I went to K2. So I migrated 6 times total. Do I want to go older or newer? I want to stay within Season of Conquest, I think. Because it makes no sense to go backwards. My jumper account going backwards is like is dead. All my account, all my stuff is from post season 1 season whatchamacallit, Season of Conquest. I don't think I even have a single commander that is maxed out that's not an epic commander that I could use if it's not that. Lamb with a $5 super chat goes, change that to 1 of 5 shots, please. We can. I'm down to take a shot. I'll open a key regardless. We have 840 keys. I guess either way I got screwed by it. But I need to go get a shot glass. Ugh. Let me go get a shot glass real quick. The Wednesday, the drinking stream wasn't really prepared. I was like, if it happens, it happens. But hey, Mulan is the best thing I can get out of it. 840 gold keys means when the Vikings come in, we gotta open keys. You know what I'm saying? We gotta open them keys for the Vikings coming up. 840 of them, so that's not gonna be bad. Are they even showing in game yet? No, right? No. No Trajan, no Yadwiga, no Nebu, no Moctezuma. Damn, man, slacking. Well, in the next wheel, well, if he's gonna be around, I'll take care of either of these two. Well, this guy. I need to make a Mightiest Governor move. I need to make a move on. $5 equals shot. Okay, then I don't know about all that. Maybe the Beast. I don't know about all that. For now, Lamb hit it. So, oh my God, I thought you hit it too. But well, we might be able to get a couple in. 331 and 93 are open again. Not Imperium anymore. Really? 331 is an interesting possibility. 254 is another interesting possibility, but I don't know about all that either. 1 second. Let me go get a shot glass. Hopefully. Exactly that shot glass, but this would do, I think. Which account am I migrating? Probably the K2 account. Probably. Farah's, the first time I migrated, it cost me 1 blueprint. It was before the change. The second time I migrated, I was 24 million power. So it took me like, I think it was 5 or 6 blueprints at the time. The third time I migrated was a bit expensive. It was like 20 blueprints. And then one of them was 60 blueprints. Oh, yeah. And when I migrated to 93, it was like 4 blueprints. When I migrated to 59, it was 4 blueprints. I was like 20 million power or something like that. So some of my migrations, not even that. It was like less than that. It was, I think, 4 total. I actually remember KRD. Didn't want to hit my troops to fill my hospital because it was KE, and he would go and he would he would pass the KVK the rule for how many kills he could get in Kingdom 93. So instead he put 2 blueprints in the shop for me. And I was like, all right, well, that works too. Rome or Viking for infantry? Probably Viking. We're gonna have to see when it comes out. I mean, Rome is nice right now. We've been using Rome for a while, but Viking seems interesting. Although that third stat, I don't know what to do with it too much, honestly. Anyone else hates Bjorn's pants? No Viking would ever wear ballet-looking tights. I love how that's what you're focused on. Speaking of which, have you guys seen the little short video? By the way, chat, cheers. Appreciate the $5, Lamb and AB the Beast. Ugh. I haven't done this in a bit. Imagine running to the safe room messed up. That could be something else. Oh! Blah. I guess. Off to bed. You have a good night, Neo. Take care. Appreciate you being here. Why don't I like Rise of Kingdoms? I do like Rise of Kingdoms. I'm uninspired by Rise of Kingdoms. I need something. Run a kingdom with no drama, basically. I don't care about drama or no drama. I don't pay attention if there's drama in a kingdom or not. I just want a place where I can play and chill and actually get stuff done. Like, I feel like because last KVK for 401 was like a high. It was an insane high. It was a super high. We're all so stoked. It was so much fun. And when the KVK ended, it was just like, all right, now that the high is over, here comes the hangover. And it's just like a lot of people completely disappeared. Not only myself, a lot of people just like needed that downtime. And then we went into a a slow KVK to keep preparing for the next big one. And so it's just like, what am I logging in for? To send 5 farms? Is that what I'm logging in for? To send 5 farms every couple of hours? Is that what I'm logging in for? And now you're gonna be like, yeah, well, but when the fights come, you won't have resources. That is true. That is true. Thankfully, I mean, we've been hoarding for years and years and years, right? Like, I'm really not too worried resources wise. Not too worried to blow them all off. Devils with a $5 super chat. Appreciate you very much. Devils can't stay long. It's good to see you're doing well. I'm chilling. I'm doing okay. I need to find inspiration. I need something to inspire me. I kind of feel like we're making the same videos over and over and doing the same thing over and over, and it's just like, meh. Seabuff with a $3.99 Canadian dollars. Hell, what the heck? Stop spamming join 228. Who's spamming that? Oh, I see. Farm 2 months, spend everything in 1 day. Yeah, I agree. It's frustrating. The lack of motivation, yeah, too much downtime between fights, and we have to prepare a long time for actual fun. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that. But I also don't know what you do, like, how do you fix it, right? Have I chosen a kingdom now? No, Jason. Make a small squad and invade a kingdom. That could be funny. Very excited for Ark of Osiris match. Chat, if you guys didn't see my last cast, we did a 19 UTC cast of 903 versus 903, and it was a nutty match. It was a nutty match. It went down to the last second. To add to my total owed, stay thirsty, my friend. Oh, Lord. I still owe you a couple of shots, Bulb. No, we can take care of that. We can definitely take care of that. I owe you, like... Here it is. I owe you 4 shots. For crying out loud. I'm gonna take care of a couple of these tonight, too. One. You're not adding more, though, Bulba. You're not adding more. It's not... Okay, you get one. It's not your day, Bulba. It's not your day. You get one. We can handle that real quick. What's up, Hulk? Tight match. Yeah, it was fun to cast. It was such a great match to cast. And I guess we're going to cast more this week, right? What we got? There's no 19 UTC matches again. And I'm assuming the guys in the Rise of Kingdoms official casting crew are going to pick the squad match to cast because they've done that already twice. Freaking Bulba bets against us all the time and makes sure to cast his wrong bets, which is quite terrible. But we play 1v at 13 UTC, and that's going to be a rough match. That is going to be a rough match. On top of all of that, we're going to be casting the 15 UTC matches. We need to pick one. And there's no 19 UTC match. So... I mean, we can go into the watch. Is there anyone doing 19 UTCs? 19 UTC seems like such a dead... It's the same people. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, man. Drago plays at 19. And this match is what we're going to cast. Why? Because we casted these guys 903 against 903. Which... Let's go to the Bassets real quick. Come here. Keep yourself safe as well. We've been as safe as we can get. So we are probably going to cast the Lost versus the Lost match. Because I'll tell you what, right? This match is actually really interesting. Lost versus K81 and TOC against UN88. Now, here's the trick, right? Both of these are from the same kingdom, and they're both trying to move on. Now, as you can see, they played each other. That was a crazy match that we casted, right? Now, if Lost wins and TOC wins, then they secure a position. If K81 win and TOC win, then there's still a possibility for both of them to migrate to make it through. But Lost really need to win in order to give TOC a better shot. If TOC lose and Lost win, there is still a chance that TOC make it through. So we watched this drama last match. It was last week. It was insanely close. It was insanely close. This literally came in the last like 10 seconds. And so we're gonna watch the ending of this group, whether Lost can help their boys of TOC qualify, and if TOC pull through, which they should be able to, then there's this match was actually insanely close too. There's possibilities all over. Now, I'll tell you where things really suck, right? Things really suck in our group. Things really suck in our group. Our group is a bummer and a half, and that's to put it mildly. And I'll explain, right? So, Lord knows what happens. I ain't accusing nobody of anything. So many good teams now. Yeah, Baba. It's a very, very interesting season. Very interesting season. You guys also had a tough time against LIG till the last second we were watching that. It was like, oh, that was really, really close. The match of JWM against LIG. But here's where the pickle really happens, right? We need to beat 1v to secure the second victory. Okay? And these two are playing each other, as you can see. So, the problem here is that the more than likely outcome, SN are out. SN are done. Unless they can't make it through, okay? There's no way for them to make it to qualify at this point, okay? Now, to make matters worse, I don't know what happened here. But they are in KVK, and I guess they didn't show up. I have no idea. I'm not accusing. I did not watch. I don't know. Not my problem. Except that's a little bit my problem. Because they gave 1v an 85,000 point differential, right? Now, if you know how ARC works, in a 2-2-2 scenario, the ones that are going to go through are the ones with the highest point differentials, right? Now, if SN don't show up again, then they're going to give BG a huge point differential lead. And even if we beat 1v and BG take a huge differential lead on SN, then they're going to qualify for sure with 85,000 plus, unless we take them down by like 40k. And even then. And essentially, even if we win, and even if this ends up at a 2-2-2, SN pretty much screwed us over. SN pretty much screwed us over. One willingly, unwillingly happens, doesn't happen, you know, I don't care. I'm not, like, you know, I'm not blaming. I'm not saying they're evil, or they did it intentionally, or they're scum, or all that. That's not it at all. That's not it at all. They're in KVK. They might have decided KVK, and that's what we want to do. Forget about Osiris League. That's their choice to make, right? But something happened in that match. Even if they had lost like 40,000 to 20,000 or to 10,000, that would have been something. They held a grudge? Because we beat them? I guess. I don't know. What if BG beat SN by 90k? So here's where the cookie crumbles, right? Because 1V beat BG by 4,000 points. So they're, let's call it 5,000 points for the sakes of arguments, okay? So let's say they're about 90k up, okay? BG beat us by 7k, so they're 7k up right now. They would need 83,000 differential to take first place. And then obviously, whatever 1V and we do, right? Like if we beat them and we beat them in a fashion where they will be in negative points, right? Obviously. They will be in negative points. They will be, if we win, then we win by, let's say, 1,000 points. That they will be negative 1,000, okay? So in that scenario, there is a shot for BG to actually take first place, like you mentioned, Bulba. Which is really, really shameful that we got to this point. Not shameful on them, it's just a shame in general that this is what happened. I am not liking squad's odds. I'm not liking squad's odds. And it's the crazy thing is, obviously, if we lose the match, then all hell goes out the window, right? But even everything goes out the window. But even if we win the match, when we win the match, it's still not in our hands whether we qualify or not to move forward. So yeah, everybody talked about how TR have no troops. I don't see any issue with their troops. I don't see any issue at all with their troops. Everybody spoke about S654's troops. I don't see any problem with their troops either. Everybody said JST are so low on troops. I don't see a problem with their troops either. I don't know what you guys are seeing, right? I don't see a problem. Do you? It goes to show that this number right here means jack diddly squat. You know why? Because just like I have been doing, because I'm low on archers, when you have to, you heal. And so these guys have been healing like a mother freaking snake on a plane. You know, like, what else can they do? But results are in. And they've had a couple of weeks now of events to train more troops, to get themselves back up. If SN win and squad lose, there's also a 3-1-1-1 scenario. Do you actually think SN would win, though, against BG? I think they have a good shot. If they show up. SX54 versus JST will be interesting. You know, both this match and this match, I'm not so sure what they would play for too much. Obviously, you can say they're playing for seeds. They're playing for seeds. You can't see it, can you, anymore? Can you see the... Oh, you can. You just go this way. They're playing for seeds for the knockout. And they probably could place first and second to avoid a few teams along the way. But I don't know. I don't think it'd be that serious. I think SN can beat BG. I think so too. But they need to show up. So not at all? Or how much does a snake on a plane heal? It depends. Who was it? I forget the actor's name. Oh, I forget his name. What's his name? Samuel Jackson. I'm like, brain dead. BG were so aggressive against squad. I don't think SN could handle the pressure. I'll tell you what went wrong with squad. What went wrong with squad is something that's been going wrong for a very long time in this game. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but there are a little bit of bugs when it comes to teleporting. There's a little bit of bugs when it comes to teleporting. I can tell you that I teleported in that match against BG when there were 0 teleports available, and I didn't even notice there were 0 teleports available. Apparently there were teleports available. On my screen it said there is 0. I recorded the match, someone else recorded the match, we compared notes, and I can tell you I have 0 teleports on my screen. I didn't notice because I'm one of the people who teleports. I don't look at the teleports, I just teleport. And on his screen it had 3. So some people see 0 teleports and don't try to teleport. I don't know if any of you noticed it, but it's been happening. It happened to us this time. It happened to me this time, and I didn't even notice. So Samuel Actor is an amazing actor. I agree. Samuel Jackson is an amazing actor. He is. Truly is. Who do you think will win a Cyrus League? In which in our realm? That's lag, I think. Maybe. But in my screen it said 0. I can tell you that other teams have told me the same. That they've had situations in which people didn't teleport forward because it said 0 teleports. And then later on, when the team leaders talked and said, like, why didn't you guys teleport? They're like, we had 0 teleports. They're like, no, you had like 3 teleports for like a week. Or the big black... yeah, I hate the black banner with a passion. Maybe my K2 account, Dickie Barker. Who will win? Let's pretend, for the sake of pretending, okay? Because this is not over, obviously. 1AVG can still pull through. JWM can still pull through. But for the sake of argument, anyone in green right now makes it through, okay? Just for the sake of argument at this point. Nature Citadel. Okay, I don't care about that. For this specific point in time, okay? Again, a lot of things can change in here. Kings can still make it through. Their 412 is essentially fighting for their position with Kings. There's plenty of changes, okay? Let's talk in case the top 16 in here, okay? I think that the 2 teams that have... I'll tell you 3 teams that I think are extremely strong, that all 3 of them have a possibility of winning this season. Obviously, I cannot not say OV because they're a machine for this. I think 114, unlike 411, has a very, very, very solid team, more than 411 ever did, because of the different pieces of the puzzle that they brought in together to create 411K. Because this is not 411K, right? This is 114K with combinations of a lot of different things. And I think that UCS, these are 3 teams that I think that could easily be the winners in here. Now, obviously, JST is very, very aggressive and smart. 374 is in a decent shape. All of these teams are insane, but UCS seem very untouchable so far. They seem to me very, 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 very good. OV seem extremely good. And I don't know if JST or Song, Bulba, I don't know if I would say JST or Song. Song is definitely, though, up there. But again, my fear for JST is unless they trained like crazy so that they can keep sustaining, they're gonna run out of speed ups before they manage to do anything. I definitely would say Song is a dark horse. I would definitely agree with you that out of all the teams, out of the possible dark horses in here, Song is definitely the Mustang of them all. I think so. I definitely can agree with this. JST and Song will be on the right side. Some of these are left on the left side. Yeah, that is true. But them being on the right side, what it means is that one of them will maybe make it to the finals, right? That doesn't mean that if they were to go up against UCS, for example, they would beat them. So that's how I look at it. I'm not looking... You're asking me which team seems stronger. That's what I think. Obviously, if we now go and lay out all the teams in here and see how the brackets line up, we can have a better idea on who will get through this side and who will get through this side. But I'm not looking at like the structure, right? JST and TR S664 also get half of their troops back on top 32. That is not wrong. That is not wrong. That is not wrong at all. It's top 32? Interesting. Interesting. That could make things spicy. Am I leaving squad now? Song is kind of nutty. I'm not gonna lie to you. Song is kind of nutty. Song is the strongest. Will TR beat 114k this week? I have no idea, Morning Woody. I have no clue. Squad number 1. Yeah, well, unfortunately, Cam, it's gonna be left to the gods. To the gods of Counter-Strike. The gods of ROK for us. Even if we pull R08, it might not be enough. You know what I'm saying? Which is a real bummer. That's what really kills me. That's what really kills me. That even if we pull through, it's not going to be left onto our performance to close it up. Obviously it is, because we lost a match and that's how we got into all this mess. If we didn't lose a match, then we would have not been necessarily in this mess. This mess would have been cleared, right? Like, we would have been in a 2-2, 0-0, and pretty much go F yourselves, you know? Like, obviously, I'm not blaming others. Clearly, because we lost the match, and I will say it again because, you know, we got to be fair. Because we lost the match, we got to this pickle. SN better show up. I know, Cam, right? Bulba, the one thing you got to realize, my man, and I keep telling you this, but you keep not wanting to listen, right? It's very easy, extremely easy to do what we do. And that is to say, oh, watch this match. Here's the counter. This is the strategy. All the videos you're making breaking strategies is really good. But you literally have no idea how quickly things go out the window. How quickly things go out the window. With something as stupid as someone who took 2 extra seconds to migrate because on his to teleport, because on his screen it said 0 teleports, but on someone else's screen it said more teleports. All you need is for one person not to be in the right place in the right time, and all the theory crafting, out the window it goes. Like, you didn't even sneeze. You didn't even have time to... Gone, right? And now what the frick do you do? So, again, because you cast and you break down strategies and you are the Ark of Osiris guy, I would really encourage you to try to actually get into an Osiris League team next season and feel it on your own skin, because the analytics and to point out the mistakes and to point out the strategy and to draw on the board and to draw on the screen is all handy dandy, amazing. The moment one guy doesn't teleport in time, or the moment one rally doesn't get launched at the right timing, or at the moment where a team decides to not go middle like they always did, or they change their gameplay altogether. Altogether. You literally studied their last 20 games. And you're ready for everything they bring. And then this game, they bring in something they've never brought before. You are fucked. And so, it's super simple, the theory. But again, I told you this in the past. The way you elevate your content about Osiris League is playing Osiris League. Until you don't play Osiris League, it's too easy to talk about it. And I don't mean it in a disrespectful manner. I legitimately go and watch your VODs. Like, I watched the show you did with Drago and Mad, and I enjoyed that. I even referenced it earlier in the stream when Drago was here. I like the stuff that you do, but experience it and then you'll notice the difference, because I can promise to you, without putting out too much stuff, because Cam is here and he will kill me, I can promise to you that every possible bad thing that could have happened, literally every possible bad thing that could have happened within the first 5 minutes of that squad match happened. Everything. And then good luck. You know, it's like hours and hours of preparation gone, just like that. Lamb, you're a given. I don't mention you because you're literally like, you and Bulba are probably the best two people that talk in that group, and it's your show, right? So I said with them because they were the guests. You don't count, Lamb. You're like paint on the wall, bro. You're just there and you're doing your thing, just like the paint makes the wall white. You know what I'm saying? I'm kidding, for the record. It's a joke. I actually really like your insights as well. It's why I watch the show, because I like the way you guys, the way you, because of your experience, you speak about things in a very different way. I have good comms. I hope you mean as a team. Hova got skipped? What do you mean? Yeah, I'm joking, Lamb. I'm joking. I like Hova too. I think that that's a good... You guys built a good crew of people. I think I actually scared Bulba away. I think Bulba got mad and he's like, F this dude. And he's gone. Check DMs later? Sure. In-game? Discord? Where'd you send it? I don't know on who to bet. Honestly, Morning Woody, in that scenario, this is why I haven't said anything yet. I'm gonna wait for the odds. I think that either way can swing, and in that way, I'm going with where the odds are. I love this. I kind of wish I could bet on squad, although 1v is nasty, so I can understand why people are doing that. But there's insane odds in here. Not that I'm trying to toot my own horn. I don't know if this is insane odds right now, or this is like about right. I don't know if 166 have what it takes to pull it off. But they could. They were very close against LIIG and fairly close, and less close with 1AVG, but they are out, right? So they could just not show up too. But I bet against JWM last time. I wouldn't be able to. I don't think I would bet against JWM again. I can't bet on myself, no. Omega, I would if I could. I think that these two matches are literally whoever has the best odds, whichever side has the best odds. I think it's just like a flip toss of a coin. How much squad will give on the next match? 100%? Madruja, no. We're giving like probably... It depends. We're probably gonna give between 1% and 1.72%. Depends if Cam wakes up in time. If Cam wakes up in time, then we'll do like 1.72%. Of course we're going 100%. What do you mean? What do you mean? What kind of question is that? I think Squad and 401 in general have already proven that they go 100% even when they're going to lose, right? Like, and I'm not saying they're going to lose this match, but you are asking this because there's a slight chance we don't make it to the playoffs. And yet, then why would you participate, quote unquote? And the answer is because we play to play 100%. We don't play to win. We went 7v2, and when all shit went to hell and we were for sure going to lose this, these crazy people still kept suiciding their troops into the abyss, into nothing. So, yeah. Of course, John. I'd love to cover some KVKs. If I can just... My only thing is I need a little bit of a heads up to know what, when, and where things are happening and who's the teams fighting who. That's about it. And then the rest, we'll stream it. We'll either stream it or record it. I'm definitely looking to record more KVKs, do more, a little bit of edits and stuff like that, and commentary on KVKs. Yeah, random guy, you don't gotta tell me. I bet on LIIG last time around. I put majority of my coins on LIIG, thinking, you know, I've faith in the boys of 401, and everybody is a JWM fan, so it's like it was easy odds, right? It wasn't about the teams, right? It was like easy odds, and well, my boys in LIIG. But yeah, it was clench. It was clench. We were watching the last few moments, and I'm like, Lord have mercy, those are all my coins going down the drain, for the love of God. And then they pulled through, thank God. Or else my coins go down the drain, boys, down the drain. Oh, for crying out loud. I need to train. Hopefully next this MG I'll train a little bit, and hopefully next MG I get to train some more. If the new infantries come out and they're good new infantries, then we will, or garrison infantry, I'm literally gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna ask 401 leadership ahead of time. I'm like, can I please train, like, if I can get a first place in Mightiest Governor, can I please train like 1.5 million T4s just to get through it? Because I need to train a boatload of them. I have so many resources on farms, you guys have no idea. Chat, I owe Bulba shots. Even though Bulba's gone, someone else hit a shot too. So I hope Bulba is here. I think he got a little upset when I said that he's never been in an Osiris League, but I don't take that back. Doesn't make him a bad commentator, for the record. You're a noob? Yeah, I know that, AB the Beast. AB the Beast, where are the good old days when I used to play PUBG Mobile, man. I need a new PUBG Mobile kind of game, like, to just... I tried to get back into it, and I'm just like, nah, it's not what it used to be. There's too many buttons, there's too much setup, there's too much, like... I was like, nah. I need, like, a competitive game. I bet CD70 got paid that night. Well, chat, cheers to y'all. Knock one out of my debt, I guess. Ah. We need a new epic usable. I mean, the Vikings coming in are looking decently usable. One of them is an epic. Bjorn Ironsight is decently usable, I guess. It's an infantry commander. Yeah, you did, Maybe the Beast. That's why I mentioned it. The good old times. That's where we also found out about the main snake. About the El Snake Reno. That's how we found out about the snake. The snake. Yeah, let's listen to the 2020 mix. I want to listen to that. You guys know I love that mix. It actually has some good music. Hearing our intro made me want to listen to it. They did, random guy. It's in my video. It is in my video. You clearly don't watch the videos. It doesn't hurt me at all. Chat, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to slap a like on it and hit that subscribe if you're new. 5% infantry attack, 3% counter attack, and 10% troop load. Yeah. I really like this mix. What's up, Mitch? Just remembering. Some will win and some will lose. You feel compelled to stay in Germany for the training speed. It makes sense. Of course, AB the Beast. I'm infantry based and I'm thinking that I'm going to stick with Rome. So, here, again, here's the pickle, okay? Here's the pickle about this whole thing. Technically speaking, this is fairly useless on both troops. Food gathering speed is, I guess, nice-ish. Better than troop load, I guess. Unless you're gathering, like, full freaking marches. So, I guess this wins in here, right? Infantry defense is interesting because infantry obviously is more defensive than it is offensive. However, if you're starting to build up your Guan Leos, Alex Harold, and your aggressive infantry, then the attack might be actually fairly nice to you. Counterattack 3% though is where it sits. Counterattack 3% is where it sits. That's where the interesting part is. Because the troop march speed makes it a little bit nicer to move on the field, right? But realistically speaking, most troop types have march speed. So yes, your infantry is faster, but so is everyone else's marches. So it's not that you're getting away from them anyway. And in the counterattack department, infantry's counterattack is very, very nasty. So it's like the attack of infantry isn't necessarily its highest type of stat. Am I leaving squad? No. Defense would probably be a little bit better, even though diminishing returns applies here a little bit. But in between troop march 5% or 3% counterattack, I would probably want counterattack. Hooksy, again, there is no wrong answer. I think that they're both very, very, very reasonable answers. Either or. Both have good arguments. But I'll tell you what, when that $10 bundle to get the Legendary Commander comes out, I'm definitely picking it up. I mean, one of these for $10, that's 10,000 gems that you're saving. Or, again, you can say, but you can go get it for 2 million in the Alliance shop. Well, first of all, I don't have enough Alliance credits for that. Lol. And secondly, it's still 2 million of these it's 3 my passport pages, and in theory, passport pages you can only get by spending money on the game or these credits, and this you can only get either with these credits or with gems, or at that point for $10. We got ignored, did you? In 875? What do you mean you got ignored? Say hello to 875. What's up, 875? Hey, Wiz. You didn't get ignored. It's hard to keep up with all the comments. I've quit this game. It's too much effort and money. Elevate. I understand you. It's not made for everybody. And, you know, did I leave 401? Yep. I'm not in 401 anymore. I'm not in 401. I have left to a different kingdom in a different dimension that has a squad in it too. No, I might leave K2 though. I might leave K2. Bronny, I wouldn't leave without telling you. You still think I could come hang out with you? I definitely could, Mitch. $100% on the commander bundle for the Civ change and for the Writer of History. True. 7 foot. What's up, dude? I didn't count the Writer of History because you can get it also by just unlocking the commander, right? So it definitely adds to that for sure. Coming to 259 and we chill out. Nah, Bronny, I wouldn't leave that. Leave right before an ARC match, our probably most important match of the season. Not that I'm any useful in that team, but at least I can cheer on, right? It's also a joke, by the way, chat. Don't take me too seriously. We all have a role in the team, which is why it's so fun. It's why I like playing ARC, because every player matters. You can't have... You pick the cream of the crop of your team, and every player matters. Nice. Yeah, random guy. It's very heartwarming to see the people wanting me in their kingdom. They probably would just want the videos, right? Like, hey, free publicity. We don't need this guy. He just needs to make us famous. I'd say France is just a little bit better than Rome as infantry main with a 3% health on all troops is too good in my opinion. I don't think you're wrong there. There is cases for every civilization. It's why Drago's video today about which accessory is better for your role was a great video, because there's not one answer. This is a game where there's no one answer. And I don't know if you guys noticed, in my videos, I tend to never give you like this is what you need to do, because there is no this. It really varies on who you are and what kind of gameplay you want to play. And I always try to do my best to show you as many options as possible. Ooh. Ian's chests at 20. Ooh. 20 remaining. That's nice. You got a legendary out of those 20. I forgot I had those. I did that one round with the third freaking guy. Chat, we have so many materials. We need to craft so much. But I don't think that even if I craft right now for a Cyrus League match, it'll make a difference, because the equipment that I was going to craft is not going to help in a Cyrus League. I need to figure out, maybe I will craft a few things for the leadership garrison. I need to figure out a good leadership garrison set. That's still something that I haven't been able to put my fingers on, exactly what I want to make. One V did a double cross at the end of KVK. Well, go 0 them, please. You make videos about our kingdoms anyway. True, that is true. Has real life fighting stopped? It's quiet right now, but it's been like that. It comes and goes. It comes and goes. It's in waves. It's just it has nothing to do with it's not consistent. There's no warning signs like, yo, this is coming. There can be an alarm right now, like any second. Oh, by the way. Oh, not that. Come back. You. We're at 2. Why are you at 0? Hello? There it is. Would you use YSS in Canyon, maybe as a tank? Probably not, Omeg. Maybe. Probably not, though. We're finishing up our 3v5 SOT8. Again, if you guys have a nice KVK coming up, any KVK coming up, if it's in a week, in 2 weeks, or in 3 days, or tomorrow. Tomorrow is a little bit rough, but if you have KVKs coming up you want me to cover, hit me up. Discord. !Discord or discord.com/Gekko Gaming. Discord.gg, sorry. Discord.gg/Gekko Gaming is where you'll find me. Or on Discord for the record. Again, if y'all feel like supporting the brand a little bit more, if y'all feel like, you know, helping out a homie, diversifying his content, we have a couple of other channels going on. One including some Pokemon cards. That's right. I have enough Pokemon cards here in the house to open a shop at this point. Oh my god. Oh my god. Scout the dude. New Epic Commander usable same as Sun 2. Do you think the new Epic Commander is usable same as... Nobody will be the same as Sun 2. Sun 2 is OP for an Epic. Will they be usable though? Yes, I think they will be. Both the Epic and the Legendary. Maybe had a hiccup on the internet. Am I migrating? I might migrate my K2 account, yes. The K2 account might go migrate. Random guy, I appreciate you. Either way, there's gonna be more. There's literally videos scheduled for the next like 2 weeks that are already donezo and rock and rolled. The stream title drew me in. I'm glad it did. It worked. It worked. YouTube work-life balance seems tough. It's tough when my job is going crazy. It's kind of nuts. Thank you, Mitch. Appreciate you. It is kind of nuts. We need to make a... I need to remember that I need to make a new... not a new, but we have a good group on the in-game members chat. I think at some point I'm going to have to renew it. But I'm liking our the chilling that goes on in there, so like me. Let's see what we can get done real quick. You can try to do a little bit of this chaining since I'm not doing anything. I just need to remember to move the equipment back to ISS at the end, or else we will be in trouble. Okay. Well, this is awkward. Awkward. I haven't made a preset for you yet. I have not made a preset for you just yet. Yeah, we definitely want the revival greaves on the infantry commander. That's definitely what I was aiming for. Hello to you. Hello to you. Sure, Mitch. Sure. We call it inf. Let's see what we can get done. We're gonna go extra tanky. Go straight up infantry. Do we even have any skills that could be useful? I guess. Sure. Leaving 401? Nah. Kingdom 2, maybe. What do I think about the current KVK? A little bit of a snooze fest. It's like when the gates open or like the first half an hour of a fight, it's really nice, and then it just dies off, and then occasionally they come up and play again, and then it dies off. It's like there's no consistency. So like I was on when we took the last gate. It was fights for about a few moments, and then it stopped, and then it kind of came back later when we got to their fort. But like this come and go and be prepared at any time because they're coming and going and all that, it's just not for me. I hate chasing kills. I feel like what I mean by chasing kills is that like not chasing kills. I would say more like scrapping for kills, like going after anything that moves because we want kills. I'm the last person that does that. Am I leaving 401 now? My troops? I haven't even built up the infantry and the archers that well, anything that I needed since the last KVK, really. It's not that it's a snooze fest all the time, but it's just like you need to kind of really be with your hand on the pulse, ready to whenever they show up to like be ready to get a few kills. And don't get me wrong, there's people who got here boatloads of kills, right? There's people who got boatloads of kills, but I can definitely tell you that they were all over the place. They were trying to make something happen. I'm not about that life. Like, I'm totally down to get 30+ million kills every KVK. Hello. I'm totally down to go get KVK kills every KVK and all that. Like, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to sit there and beg. And as S Ninja said, swarm everything with a pulse just to try to get a couple of extra kills. It's just, ugh. And I truly don't think random guy, it has nothing to do with that, but okay. I'm in 401 because ooh, don't gotta tell me twice. On territory and everything, easy gathering. Don't gotta tell me twice. Somehow this style of KVK is even more tiring. It's hit or miss, Omeg. That's the problem. Is Heroic Anthem easy kills? No, I wouldn't say easy kills, but as you can see, we've been chaining them and it's been alright. I swarmed a few targets and I'm barely at 3 million kills. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I'm not gonna chase it. I'm not gonna chase it. I'm just not going to. It sucks. We went from 38 million kills last KVK down to less than 1 million this one. You got 5 million kills when the pass opened. Fights are all done within like 15 to 60 minutes. 1177 aren't even fighting at all, yeah. And so I show up 15 minutes late for a gate and everything's burning already. I'm like, well, blah. Join 412 with Baba? I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen. I actually need to find a place. If I'm leave K2, I need to find a place that will be like polar opposite of 401. So that will literally have ended there a massive KVK and we'll chill for a little bit so that I can do a good KVK with 401 and then do a good KVK. Like I picked K2 because we were in different cycles, right? And then freaking Lilith stopped all KVKs and then restarted them all at the same time. So I'm like, well, that doesn't help me. See a duck head. I guess you're from 412 and you got upset. I don't know. I wasn't even keeping an eye on Gates fighting because it was only 20 minutes. Interested in joining SO8 in about 2-3 weeks? Maybe. Maybe. Hit me up on Discord. Maybe that's a possibility. They'll hold for a bit and then we start rallying everything and they end up like panic, dip out. Yeah, and I noticed that what they're holding is they're also holding with sieges. So I'm like, man, I put my blood, sweat, and tear command troops into a rally for them to smash into sieges and we get like a 10-to-1 trade. A 10-to-1 trade, or which is not, I would, like a random number, right? It wasn't like that. And then they lost a boatload of sieges and we're here losing our troops. Like, I'm good. I'm good. Siege meta can maintain itself and go F itself too. I don't need that in my life. Yeah. Akira, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. It's why we took a snooze fest KVK. Absolutely. I'm not complaining about it. It's not... okay. Not complaining about it. I am bored. I need to farm up too. I need to build troops too. I haven't even... I'm 11 million power below where I need to be. And I'm definitely not resourced up to where I need to be. Granted, a lot of my farming is more on the farms than on the big account. So I need to be able to gather to fund a good training session, and then after that, just for healing from that point on. We're still under the training session mode. What I need to cover Heroic Anthem in 3 weeks, just to know who is with who and what time the gates open. That's about it. I just need to know when the gates open. Which Heroic Anthem it is, who's fighting with who's friends with who, and when the gates open. We want to migrate to KVK2. How do we know if a kingdom is great? Get to know the kingdom ahead of time. You just... I would say open a small account there, get to know a little bit people in there. If you have anyone that you know in a kingdom that's doing KVK2, that's a good start. There's no like parameters that will tell you this is a good kingdom. There is no parameter that quantifies what a good kingdom is. Even the kingdoms with high kills, high deads, all that stuff, it doesn't make a kingdom good, right? But you got to get to know the leadership a little bit, understand what goes on in there. And the only way to do that is by either making an account there or talking to people in there to give you that perspective and opinion. Leaving 401 now. Might leave Kingdom too. I'm kind of in the same thing. Most of my resources are in tokens. Most of my resources are definitely not in tokens. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're saying. I don't know anything about tokens and resources. So I have no idea. I'm mostly resourced up in tokens too. I'm mostly resourced up in tokens too. Well, those are a little bit of fun little extra honor gaining madness. And crystal gaining, I guess. Some speed ups along the way. It's not bad. 20-minute speed ups. 20-minute speed ups. This is great. 100 minutes of healing speed up. That'll definitely get used in Osiris League. That'll definitely get used in Osiris League. And really that much. I've been healing because I need to. I've been healing like think last match I healed like 600k. Flexing resources. You want to see a flex? That's a flex. That is a flex. That is how I can flex if I want to flex. But I usually don't flex, but I could flex with this. Anyone want to calculate how much that is? We talked about migration. What's up, Meow? Yeah, I mentioned that I might go to I might leave K2 and find a new home for that jumper account. To be determined still. Where are we going? AP flex? Nah, there's not that much AP. I don't think I have that much AP, do I? It's like 400k, 600k, 700k-ish. This is not that much. You do have more speed ups? Nice. So you probably spend quite a bit more than I do. Gekko, Hoarder Gekko's back. Oh, it's never been... I've never been able to release it. I've never been able to release it. You know, in Kingdom 59, to end up top 15 in Mightiest Governors, I would train like 600k T5s every time that I needed it, and it's still there. A lot for sure. Last time I calculated, I think it was like 6 or 7 years. Hey, Nadia, what's up? Would you recommend getting the legendary heads and materials from Heroic Anthem KVK shop? No. Michael, no. Oh, no. I wouldn't. Don't remind me that I had to spend. Well, you're flexing the money, right? I'm flexing a little bit of the money too. How many? I don't even know how many gold heads we have. Okay. Is that good? That's 7 or 8 years of speed ups, yeah. Something around that. I have the spreadsheet somewhere. Keep them for the next KVK. I agree. Maintain your coins. Get the accessories. If you took the accessories you want, keep them for next one. Constantine or Saladin on Card King. Saladin. 5551. Saladin. El Saladino. Mr. Salad. The salad himself. This season I didn't even buy this because like Milky Way. I already took the blueprint, so I don't need another Milky Way. So meh. Where am I going? I have no idea yet. I don't even know if I'll actually end up migrating. I need to figure out with K2 leadership what's going on. So the premise of migrating is that K2 has very specific like rules, quote unquote, and I would call it standards that they uphold while, in KVKs, which I respect a lot. It's I don't think that I necessarily upheld that standard this past KVK. I don't know yet. So there's a scenario where like I can wake up one day and get zeroed, right? Or I can get a message like, "Hey, leave K2. You're not the warrior that we want in here." And so if they do that, then I gotta leave. If they try to zero me, it'll suck even more. But that could happen. And if they have nothing to say, they're like, "Yeah, you underperformed, but it's okay. It is what it is." Then I might just stay. I don't know. But I definitely more than certainly underperformed in that KVK. Absolutely. You sent me a super chat? John R. Where? Did I miss it? I did. DM'd you a KVK info via Discord. Contact me if you're interested. Cheers. John, appreciate you for the 5 What is this? What's A? Australian dollars? Appreciate ya. Yeah, definitely, John. Let me see. All right, I got you. No kingdoms zero you without prior notice. They will ask you to leave or decrease power, or they will just zero me, right? Cursed. Like, you can't change your payment info. What do you mean, Mitch? I'm confused. Did you miss something? Not really. Is your K2 account in the top 300 of power? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Go forward and enter your kingdom and develop your account faster. The one in K2 feels like you're not getting the full potential. I would agree with that, and I would disagree with that. Like, I agree with you, Nadia. I was hoping that the Choos'em Wheels and Choos'em Mightiest Governor would treat me a little bit nicer. But the style of gameplay in Kingdom 2 is a little bit of the old school style. And the old school style doesn't necessarily have a place for... You're either at the top and therefore you have a role, or you're not at the top and therefore you fill, essentially. That's the way it used to be, right? Like, nowadays, obviously, different kingdoms have different strategies and all that good stuff. There is a slight chance I might get kicked out of here in a second, and that's not because of anything bad. Let's click all these real quick. Probably a lot of them migrating out of after Osiris. Like, I don't think so. What you look into a kingdom? Primarily people that I know. Primarily people that I know. People that I know that I've known is my first instinct. There is no there's no measurement I look for. If there's people that I know there that can give me an honest feedback, then it makes sense. Status and kills and deads. Like, this account is not that strong at all. It never really fought. It fought in half a KVK. I'll show you in a second. It never really... Like, this account never had like a 401 type of KVK scenario. It had a KVK where within 10 minutes in Light versus Darkness we got locked out of Kingsland. It had a KVK where nobody fought us. And it had a KVK of a 3v1 where I wasn't, I barely participated. But that's a different story, different reason. Clickety, 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 clack. There's definitely expired, yeah, stuff in here. Hello. Hello. Oh. I did that. What's weird is that we are out of, well, we're not out of it, I guess. It ended. Or still in here. I really want something that'll give me some more coins. As you can see, I wasn't very active in this KVK. Like, my building, this is 25, but this didn't even make it to 20. What commanders you have on the jumper? I'll show you. I'll show you 1 second. Thank you, Meow. I hope you're doing well, my man. I haven't spoken to you in some time. You've always been like in the background, coming and going. I miss the good old RuneScape, Minecraft days, where we built crazy stuff. This man built a whole underworld city, and I'm like, what the frick is he doing? Freebies? Yeah, what the hell? Ooh, well, legendary out of 15. That's nice. I just opened this for materials more than anything else. UCS's team getting half troops back next KVK. I guess next game. I guess. Not that it matters. It really doesn't matter. All it is it saves a little bit of speed ups. Literally all it is it saves a little bit of speed ups. No kingdom is perfect, including ours. We're trying to fix the mistakes we made. Yeah, it's definitely, again, nowhere is perfect. Like, we're humans, we're people. Like, people are not perfect, and anything people touch is not perfect either. So I'm not looking for a perfect kingdom. A commander's on here, yeah. So this account has a little bit of legendaries available. We have Alex and Guan Alex that we unlocked for this KVK. Barely had a use for them. We have Atel Takeda available in here. And then from there, it kind of goes downhill. Like, we have Charles Martel and Richard available. Obviously, these guys. And we maxed out Mina a long time ago. 5551 Saladin. And that's actually my next focus is we're gonna bring in William to the scene. We're gonna bring in William definitely to the scene. The coming wheel is gonna be a cavalry wheel, so we're gonna up some gems and spin for William. And then when I feel like I just had enough spinning for William, we're probably gonna spin the one wheel and then expertise William. Although I'm in no hurry to expertise William, so I could just leave it there. But William probably is our next play. And after William, it's a big question mark, right? Because we can go Chandragupta, which I could still try to get a few decent placements in Mightiest Governor. Although now Mightiest Governor is going to be a little bit more strict, so it's going to be nicer. But I think we're going to refocus a little bit back onto cavalry. I could very easily skip William, go straight for the Chandra and Zhang Yu and be able to potentially rally with this account again. But Heroic Anthem is all about like spending the money on the tech. And so I don't think I can do two accounts max tech together like at the same time. Obviously, once I lost my my sponsorship for Rise of Kingdoms, then my spending had to go down quite a bit. And the funny thing is, the month that I lost it, I actually spent the most I ever spent. And the plan was to spend about $2,000 a month, one on each account, or depending on whichever one needed a little bit more to skew between the two, right? But then things went downhill. And so my spending went down in this game, obviously. And we're on the way to VIP 17, but we got a long way to go. And that's why this account is kind of like because it's got potential, but it's just not there yet. And the way Lilith changed the game made it impossible for it to be there again, kind of thing. Because when I made it to 541, I literally led rallies, right? Like without heroic tech gear, heroic anthem tech, leading rallies was easy, right? Atel Takeda, equipment, go in. Like anyone who had an Atel Takeda and any good equipment could do it. And don't get me wrong, we got equipment, right? We got equipment. So that's not the problem. The problem is that now you need the tech. Probably the alt. And I don't know where to. It depends. Again, I need to talk to K2 leadership and see where they stand. I take responsibility for not being able, not pulling through as much as I should have, not being like the, not being the as active as I should have been in KVK. Not too bad. Not too bad, but if I go to non-season of conquest, right? If I go to a non-season of conquest, this guy's gone. This guy's gone. And this guy's gone. And what I'm left with is this. Right? These guys and him. We also have Herald, which is at 523, which is technically a 5511. We spun a bunch for him. He was also on the list to be expertised at some point. So it's such a weird situation because when the choose him wheel happened, then all of a sudden it threw all my plans off. Ooh, it threw all my plans off. How did I lose it? Your videos are great. What do you mean? How did I lose what? Spidey. So then I need a kingdom that will be like different than... That'll be in a different scale as 401. And we want to fall in the same KVK times. Because maxing tech would cost probably about $1,000 or even $1,000, 1.2k tech to max your tech. Probably more than that. Oh, how did I lose the sponsorship? I don't even know. $846 entering her account against 916. You could go to 846. That could be interesting to get wrecked by Drago. To this day I really don't know how what's the... I can guess, I can make some assumptions as to why it happened. But Lilith never told me like, hey, this is why. But I also don't blame them. They don't have to, right? It's within their rights to say thank you very much and have a good one. And that's what they did. Although, the crazy thing is, I have not seen Lilith as engaged in the community as I've seen them nowadays. Like, I know that you guys might not see this, might not feel it, but I promise to you, and I've always been honest, and I've always also criticized them when we had to. You guys know this. Lilith are putting a lot more effort into being with their ears on the community. And I can tell you that Rusty Leo is absolutely doing the correct moves, right? Like, I don't think he is 100% where he needs to be, right? I don't think Lilith are 100% where they need to be in their content creators interactions and in their community mingling. But I absolutely think that Rusty Leo is making huge strides in the right direction. More than we've seen in the last year and a half. So there's definitely room for... There's definitely a place where I can see Lilith and Rise of Kingdoms stepping it up back again. It's just going to require a lot of work. But Rusty Leo has been killing it. What type of kingdom would you want to go to? I'd like to go to a kingdom that would have a good KVK coming up, that are not afraid of like going ham in a KVK, and that, but at the same time understand like 401 does, that we can't go ham every single time. A place where leadership, there's actual leadership that is reasonable, but it's not like let's cater to the top players so that the top players are happy and the rest, it is what it is. And it doesn't have to be an A team. Definitely doesn't have to be an A team. But I'm looking for the A-team attitude. Even if it's not an A-team, I'm looking for an A-team attitude. People who are... There's no blame shifting, and there's no, like, half of the kingdom disappears when fights start coming up, and all that stuff. Who's Rusty Leo? Rusty Leo is a community manager for Rise of Kingdoms. I don't know, AB the Beast. I have no clue. Alright, Titch. Look for 228. And there's so many good kingdoms. You go into 254. That'd be cool. That would be cool, but I'll tell you what the problem with going into 254. There are two big problems. Number one, they're Imperium. If they're not Imperium, then maybe. Maybe I could talk to Bunny about it. But if they're Imperium, then I would absolutely, more than certainly, 100% not ask them to spend a ticket on my account. Absolutely not. And secondly, we need to make sure they're not in 401 cycle. And I think they're not they're going to be in 401 cycle. I think they're going to be a lot more than in 401 cycle. So, yeah. Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. Nugget said they have no standards for the tickets, though. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Jesus, that was close. I know that they can, even with 0 standards, get better players than me. Jesus. Oh, that was definitely... That's definitely us. That was loud. God damn. Here it comes again. You guys can probably hear the thumping in the background. Other than that. Is Trajan worth the investment? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's very good. See what Chiskel can suggest. Chiskel is in a KVK that tomorrow he might be in the same cycle. It's a little bit weird. Missiles flying are flying again? Always. They're always flying. They are always flying. We heard the big one? You definitely did. That was loud. A lot louder than their usuals. That means it's probably us and not them. Is John Dwiga worth maxing? I'm going to show you guys something. And I'm going to make a video about this probably tomorrow. Y'all can get a sneak peek about this. Y'all can get a sneak peek about this. But because I only have the report and I only have essentially the story to tell and not the footage of what happened and all that stuff, I'm kind of like question mark whether I should make this video or not. That's why I haven't done it yet. But I know you guys aren't seeing anything. Check this out. Where is it? Oh, it's not on this account. Frick. 1 second. I can't believe you're streaming with everything going on. That's commitment. I mean, yeah. This is my fun time. I'm not going to let them take that away from me. I ain't going to let them take that away from me. I ain't going to let us take that away from me either. Screw that. My fun time. Streaming and chilling with y'all beautiful people. Chat, if you're enjoying the stream, again, don't forget to slap that like. We're 4 likes away from 200 somehow. You guys have been killing it today with the likes. Killing it. Well, I probably clickbaited a little bit with the title, but it's okay. It is what it is. I haven't lied. It's not lying clickbait, so it's okay. Good to see you back. Thanks, Devils. Most of the top Imperiums wants to go against each other. I personally go for a low non-Imperium kingdom. That's a possibility. I'll tell you what my issue is, right? It happened in 541. Like, 541 was not a top Imperium kingdom. And then when push came to shove, everybody disappeared. Like, everybody. We went from everybody's extremely active and all that good stuff to getting wrecked within 10 minutes and then everybody's gone. And so that's something I don't want happening. Garrison on the wall? For which account? Where is it? This, that, this, that. Let me show you guys something. Yadwiga wise. Yadwiga. Hope God helps me. Thanks. Thanks. I could use some help in the crypto world. Got to get some money in the market. It's been tough to get that money in. It's annoying. Let me show you guys something. $541 was massive blue balls. I agree. I agree. Who's messaging me? What the fuck? So funny story, right? Funny story. And this is as much as I'm going to talk about this. There's an agreement on a ceasefire that starts in 3 hours. Hamas already declared before that they're going to make sure they send a final farewell. I'm like, but then we are the assholes. All right, let me show you guys. Check this out, right? Yadwiga. You guys ready for it? Yadwiga Garrison. Bam. I need the T1 guy. What a scum. This ain't no sieges. There was no swarm. This is a rally versus building. Straight up. Jadwiga Wu isn't a thing. I have other reports of other Jadwigas with other things, including Saladin. Is this real? No, I just photoshopped the video. But no reinforcements? What do you mean? There's 5 million came in. 5 million against the 4.5-ish. What's actually highly hilarious is that the cavalry defense is like, this rally literally wins in cavalry attack. It loses in cavalry defense by a little bit and cavalry health by a little bit too. Wu isn't useful there. I agree. But this is one... I'm not saying this beats Jadwiga. That's not my point. My point is there is ways to beat Jadwiga. And the ways to beat Jadwiga, believe it or not, go all the way back to KVK2 combos. Because I have seen some nasty reports of Jadwiga Saladin against Richard Charles Martel, Richard Alex Richard doing a decent job. And so again, Chris, you can say Crystal Tech, and you can come up with all the reasons on earth. And I know why you say that, because Chiskel made a video showing how she's extremely unbeatable no matter what combo you bring. Except that he didn't make a video about the old pairs. He just went with all the newer pairs, and all of them get countered by her, sure. But what about the Season 2 pairs? I can tell you that 307, and that's where this came from. Like, look at this. Look at this. Now, Mad Phantom is a special kind of guy, right? He has a crazy equipment, but obviously Jadwiga Wu is not the way to go. Obviously, that's not the way to go. I'm not saying it is the way to go, but all I'm saying is that, I mean, on a swarm, right? So you can say 838 probably didn't have the tech, and I could probably agree with you. And you can say all these things, and I could probably agree with you. All I'm saying is that Jadwiga hasn't been explored enough. I think that once people start hitting Jadwiga with infantry pairs, with Alex and with involved, and with Charles Martel involved, I think we're going to be seeing a different picture. I wonder what Guan Alex does against her. Click the battle log, the percentage damage. Sure. Where is it? Huh. Yeah, this is kind of crazy, right? I'm not saying this is these are low stats. I would agree with that. Again, they're not the highest of stats on earth. But I promise to you, go look for the different pairs. All I'm saying is that everybody who keeps testing commanders, keeps testing them with the latest and greatest commanders, and forgets that there is some very, 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 very good commanders way, way in the back that need to be looked on again. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that Jadwiga is an easily beatable, but from all the tests that I've seen, people are only testing latest commanders and not going back enough. And Also abandoning the concept that is a bit ridiculous, and I understand that it's only 20%, right? But all due respect, there is this, right? There is this. And so I am looking for any type of infantry rally to fight this. And I have not seen enough combos of infantry rallies. I almost expertise there. We need testing to be done. I agree. I definitely agree. I absolutely agree. We need testing to be done. That wasn't the point. Was I don't think the tests for Jadwiga at this point are conclusive enough. I think that the tests are compelling, are very compelling in her favor. But I still don't think she's unbeatable. I still think that the tests against Zenobia are much more concrete than the tests against Jadwiga. And that's just because Jadwiga hasn't been out enough. And, Guan Alex Luz, I can share some reports. Please, send me reports. I'm right here. C11024 708 357. She's fairly good. I agree. I'm not knocking her down. I'm absolutely not knocking Jadwiga down. I still think she's great. You're migrating, Gekko? What happened? I'm migrating potentially the jumper account somewhere, Tiny Rick. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I'm not migrating from 401. I might have to leave Kingdom 2. Might have to. Tiny Rick usually gets lucky. I owe a bunch of shots anyway. We can see. See? Tiny Rick usually gets lucky. And he's still here. So this is the time. Pay my debt real quick. Why is there no Ottoman Empire new commanders? I have no idea. Music? Oh. Easily fixable. Level 1 pass or not doesn't really matter too much. And I do think that Guan Leo is not equipped to beat her. If you ask me. But people also tell me that Guan Leo is not equipped to beat Xeno, except that I've felt them beat Xeno, and I've seen them beat Xeno in other places too. What commander's on my wall? There you go. For my city, that's what I got. Ed Nebu is a thing now. Ed Nebu's been a thing. You should max her and become a garrison god. I had the opportunity to get her. I still have the opportunity. I think I might still have the opportunity to get her. I don't think I will. I think that by the time garrison meta shifts, by the time new infantry comes out, garrison meta will shift again. Because if they don't bring out a garrison infantry commander, I'll be a little bit sad. And then I'll grab Jadwiga next. But I truly think that the next infantry will have garrison again. And I am more invested in garrison infantry. I want to invest my equipment in infantry and in leadership. My cavalry equipment is nice. By the way, cheers, Tiny Rick. I don't know if you're still here. What's up, Jazz? How you doing? Ah. Ugh. Anyway, I want to kind of... I don't have cavalry equipment. Wu any good? Wu is decent. And even if I wanted to, right, focus on cavalry equipment, I would have to use these, right? Because other than that, I didn't even buy cavalry equipment. Like you can see, I never bothered with cavalry equipment at all. even legendaries wise. Like, I would have to start from scratch my cavalry equipment. And so to get Jadwiga would be almost a waste, because I wouldn't be able to equip her with what she needs to be a top tier. What support skill works great with Xeno Garrison? Every KVK has a different support skill. Support skills hash. In our case, I didn't even unlock all of them because it just didn't make any sense. No fights, no care, no care. But again, skill damage always nice. Bell series skill is always nice. If you're using cavalry, this is sick. But there's usually like stuff like this, which is interesting. But look at this. Garrison of your own city. Blech. Out the wazoo. Either garrison that is not your city, or anything that does more damage, more attack for infantry, right? You're going to do Zenobia Garrison with infantry. 945. 2266. Good lord. Every kingdom wants a YouTuber. Nico, it's not always like that. I can tell you that I've had a couple of kingdoms that I wanted to go to and I got rejected out of because I was a content creator. So I can tell you that not every kingdom wants it. I have been rejected before. How to get the equipment? Spend the gems and do events, essentially. Go here. You have 7 chests every week you can buy. You have events where you can spend gems and get equipment, blueprints. You have events that'll drop you these chests, which will give you more availability of blueprints. As you can see right here, these also include the legendary set. You can also get, I believe, the chest piece. Nope. The weapon and helmet, is it? Yeah, it's helmet and the weapon out of the gold, regular gold chests. So that's another way. Technically speaking, I am like 5 away from the weapon, 10 away from this, 10 away from that, and 16 away from the helmet. And I have a 4-piece for cavalry, technically, if I wanted to, but it wasn't in the books. I'm going to focus on infantry equipment, and I'm going to focus on leadership equipment and archer equipment. Archer for fighting and infantry leadership for garrisoning. The kingdom's loaded with bots and resource sellers don't want content creators in them. Nah, there's plenty of those that have content creators in them. There's plenty of those with content creators in them. The only difference is that in the content creators kingdoms, you don't have the guy with the Chinese name that spams in the Lost Kingdom chat. It's a guy that everybody thinks is just an active person in the kingdom who has like 40 farms with different properly looking names, and you never know he's a resource seller, right? The Beast with $5 super chat. 875 is undefeated in recruiting if you're a fighter, PM, and R4 or higher. Have any alliance interested? Also, Mitch is a derp. Wow, the Beast. That's not nice. But thank you for the $5 super chat. That's a good ad. That was a good advertisement right there. Do you also get a shot? That's the question. Nope. Denied. That's what you get for calling Mitch a derp. Thank you for the $5 super chat, though. Can you give me Garrus? I cannot give you for Theo because my Theo is level 13. But I can give you YSS. This is the talent build I have rocking on YSS right now. Come on. Come on. You little shit. Zoom out. There it is. There. Perfect. That's what I have for YSS right now. $2064 with Ronnie. 2061 in the house. Great leadership, 2 for 2 in KVKs. Damn, it became an advertising agency at this point. Would it be a good idea to go to Chisco? No, I'm not trying to go into another content creators kingdom. Try at a shot. We only accept alcoholics. Oh god. Oh god. Speaking of which, another try. Bingo. I mean, today, thank god you guys are not going crazy today, because people have been hitting them. People have been hitting them, no problem. Oh man. Thank god things are not too crazy today. I'd be like 5 out of 5 in the first hour. Not sure 875 is a good fit. Is that for city? That's not necessarily for city. That's my general build right now, because I'm using it primarily for arc. I wouldn't say it's necessarily the best city build though. Any thoughts on the Vengeance accessory? The Vengeance is the 5% attack, right? I never remember the names of them. With this. No, that's the greatest glory. What's the Vengeance? This. Counterattack 8% damage. It's all right. I think it's good. It's a good equipment. It's kind of like the Vengeance is the same exact thing as the greatest glory, except like counterattack and not attack, and it's a bit higher because of this is normal attack compared than counterattack is a bit different. But I think it's good. I don't think it's a bad accessory, but I definitely think that you want to get at least one of each of the the special ones before you go for the guaranteed stats. I do think, however, that it's a good piece of equipment. It's definitely a good piece of equipment if you're looking for some guaranteed stats. 8% counterattack is definitely worth it, in my opinion at least. Now, obviously, I don't have it yet, so my opinion is of someone who is looking at it from the sidelines. Well, the beast, you've earned this, and the face I'm about to make, because this one's probably going to be a nasty one. Blah. Blah. Anything after the third shot is just nasty at that point. Moore's Web for rallying. Targets defense by 4% all the way to 12%. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Moore's Web personally, although I was planning on getting a Moore's Web next KVK. That shot hit differently. It did. It hit nastily. I don't know. I don't know if I'm too big of a fan of a Nora's Web, but I can see why you would pair them up for a nasty hit. I still think that you're better off doing damage than reducing your enemy's defense. Whatever. All I want is, at this point, I need crystals, a little bit more crystals to get more tech. I want more coins. I want to get 180 so I can, but I'm going to run out of crystals. So we really need to produce crystals. How many days do we have left? 6. Frick. I'm going to be low on crystals for what I want to get done. That sucks. Might have to save the rest of our coins and next KVK get 3 accessories instead of 2 and save some. $875 is very good, no drama. $875 rises up while the $874 broke. Oh lord. Oh man, there's 875 fights now. I need a KVK2 to migrate to. Rise says a 42 million power player. Here we go, guys. Too many egos in 875 and drama. Oh, well. I guess. It's easy to say that from the outside, right, Nadia? I don't know how much if you're in the inside or who's there and what's what. But a lot of 875 keep showing up here. And they seem, I don't know, I haven't checked out 875 in depth. I've peeked into the kingdom, I can tell you that much, but I've never really checked them out in depth yet. I might as well send the gatherers out. Level 9 tiles are really nice. It means I'm going to sit there for a bit. Did you go free to play on 401? Not really. I bought 1 crystal bundle. Maybe 2. Like I didn't full send it because I knew we weren't gonna do anything, so no point in buying bundles to do that. I'd rather save my money and max tech when we do a KVK that we go ham in. Next KVK, if we go ham, I'll probably max tech. I bought 1 Mountain Warfare and then all the little bundles along the way. How many kills in this KVK? Less than 1 million. 800k or something like that. Nice city skin. Thank you. Everybody usually comments about the city skin and about the pyramid, which is my favorite. Both of them are my favorite things on this account, which both of them came from the same event. They're probably the peak of gameplay for me in terms of arc. It was an extremely unusual situation, which worked out extremely well. The story of JWM 2. $261, the educated kingdom. Look at me, I got a college degree. Chat, let's get 1 slow clap for the real deal, Prime. There you go, buddy. The educated kingdom. I love it. It's not pretentious at all. That ain't pretentious at all. Chat, we're 17 likes away from 250 likes. I think y'all can smash that if you just, you know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. 17 likes away. Come on. I know that if I look that way right now and I look at the likes, as soon as you guys start seeing it, it will make it to 250, right? I can trust you. I can trust you. I can trust that 17 people out of 244 have not hit the like yet, right? If you're new to the channel, hit that sub down below, where we got a couple of videos coming out still this week, and of course Saturday stream as always, unless I lose power or something goes crazy. But ceasefire at 2 a.m. so maybe this is over. I don't know. Lord knows. All right. You guys are pushing it. There we go. Almost. There you go. Bam. Like done. There you go. Perfect. Guys, where will Gekko go? I have no idea yet. I love the pyramid in your city. I do too. I really like the effect on it as well. It's like, it's so cool. And it worked out perfect because the skin is infantry. And it worked out even more perfect that it's like infantry defense, which is for the garrison. It was just meant to be. It just was meant to be. Let me see something. I had to check something real quick. Well, nobody's streaming right now. That sucks. All right, boys and girls, it's about that time. We've been live for almost 3 hours. I didn't think I would stream this long. I truly said to myself, I'm streaming late today, so I will stream like maybe an hour or 2. But you guys made it so much fun, I didn't even notice. We've been almost 3 hours live. But it is 11:15 p.m. I still need to pack because I'm going to my parents. Finally, I haven't seen them in like a month. And yeah, so I got to pack. I got to get some work done still. Gotta chill for a little bit today because we haven't done that yet. So I'm gonna head out of here. Don't forget to slap a like if you haven't done that yet. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. Which country am I staying in? I'm in Israel. I appreciate every single one of you again for showing up tonight. It's been a fun stream. I didn't think it would be this fun. I honestly didn't think y'all would show up the way you did, but you always surprise me again. Thank you all again. I'll see you on Saturday. In 2 days, I'll be back live right here. We're going to do bets. We're going to do all that good stuff. And of course, we're going to... we are going to final shot before you leave. Fine. Lord knows how I'm driving after this, though. Probably not a good idea. I need to do like a... Go to my parents at like 5 a.m. That's fine. We need like 6 hours to let the alcohol go away. Should be fine. We should be fine, right? Nobody's on the road as is. It's kind of funny. It's like everything is... Roads are dead out here. Well, you know why, obviously. Check my recruitment message. Okay. Titch, I'll check your message too in a sec. Chat, cheers to y'all. Appreciate you very much. It's been fun. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bleh. 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 Rise, there is a migration ad. There's a migration ad room in the Discord. Chat, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Thank you again for all your support. Thank you for all the love. I appreciate you guys very much. I'll see you in the next stream. Have a good one. Take care. Stay safe. Enjoy your weekend. Peace. See you on Saturday, boys and girls. Bye. Click on